Should AAA games have woke messaging in them?
When I say to you, the issue is the writing, and then you say, no, 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 it's the message. You can never put pro-LGBT messaging in games. People don't like that.
Yes, people don't like that. This is true.
You know what they also didn't like back in 1940, 50, and 60? Narratives with black people in it. If you're going to be Mammy and Gone with the Wind and you're going to be helping Miss Scarlet get her dress worked on, that's acceptable. Well, guess
Well, yeah, that's true. They did not like that, but the times changed. And the difference from those times and these times is the fact that this is not a natural change. This is a bunch of ideologues who think they are better than us, who think they are smarter than me, you, everyone, and they know better what's for the world, and they want to change it by force. This is not a natural change. This is a top-down change forced by people who do not understand what it even means to be alive now. Okay? This is literally BlackRock telling that we need to force certain types of behavior on people, and this will never work. We got here because this is our behavior, and it's not going to change anytime soon.
Guess what now? Denzel Washington's one of the biggest, most bankable actors in the world, so sit on that, you
Yeah, I know. And I like Denzel Washington. He's great, actually, in fact. What is your stupid point, David, here? What is your stupid point?
homophobic, racist asshole.
Oh wow, he's wild.
I think it's not fair that you you name call me and then you just say goodbye because you have lost the argument. So
what argument did I lose? I literally just said, tell me how I lost the argument.
You put a long monologue and you don't let me.
It's my show. Nobody comes to hear you.
I understand.
Wait, what the hell is this? Okay, this took a wild turn. Okay.
Yeah, I understand that. It's fine, but that's not a good.
Wait. Do people actually have a possibility to talk with our boy Jesus?
Look for you. And
I don't care about a good look for me. I don't care about a good look for me. What I care about.
It's pointless to talk to him. Okay. Anyone who says so, what he allows people on. People call him wrong, and then he just tells them to go eat dirt. Wouldn't that be racist, by the way, because of dirt eating in Africa? But anyway, you get the point. What's the point of this?
Wait. What I care about is if you have something to say, then go ahead. Here's your chance. The floor is yours. Go.
Okay, so you said that these progressive ideas, there are ideas in the world that are controversial, that will be harming your product as sales-wise. That is a fact of life.
Okay.
So if I'm just...
Wait, that is a self-active lie. What did he just say there?
Okay.
So if I'm just... So I don't understand why these big game studios are putting millions and millions, hundreds of millions on...
No, he just has everyone's basic point about woke. Why even do this?
Products that have some ideas that are controversial and will be harmful for their entertainment. I understand. Make what you want with your ideas, with your own money, or like not put that much money into them. It's fine. Don't go do that. But I don't understand how these big studios are putting hundreds of millions on games and entertainment that will not sell. So that is just what I'm wondering.
Well, again, well, it's not you saying it's a fact doesn't make it a fact. But what I said that I think
I mean, we can look at the history of all this shit, and the only thing that was woke and played out well was Indiana Jones, and that was not turns out woke. By the way, haven't seen the video? Check it out. Indiana Jones, the Great Circle is the biggest upset of the year. It is crazy what just happened with that thing.
You agree with you and I is that if you have a message in your game, you're not going to appeal to everybody with your message, no matter if I or you agree with it or disagree with it. But if you are talking...
That is so stupid of an argument. he's trying to put the woke messaging equal to the other stuff, which I'm not even sure what kind of other messaging exactly exists except the woke messaging, because everything else is just considered normal. I'm not sure.
Talking about a big budget game, then I would agree that it needs to be better written. It needs to be a bit more subversive. It needs to be marbled into the text and the subtext in a way that the message is still there and you are expressing what your artists want to express. Because the thing that a lot of you guys on your side of this argument seem to forget.
Wait, that's also a bad argument. Listen, if you can so his argument would make sense if he would disagree with the fact that the message exists. And why is that? Because if this message can be identified, it doesn't matter behind how many layers of lies you put it, it's still there and people will still not like it. Admitting that a message exists in the first place makes his whole argument worthless. Now, if he said that the message does not exist and the writing in general just needs to be better, then there is an argument. Now, this argument admittedly loses all of the validity or the point of the conversation, but at least then it's kind of an argument. But this idea that you can import the message and you just need the better writing to support it is insane, because you cannot. There is no way you. There is no way you can hide a message of white people bad and just write it in a way that it makes sense. You will never be able to do that. It's too much of a general statement. And this is why this will never work out. You can't write better when you're talking about the message. Okay? If your message is like save the planet because global something is happening, then you can write, then good writing can help. But again, then it's not going to be on the nose, then it's going to be up to the person to interpret it. See, this is why it's not called really messaging. Because when we're talking about well-written messaging, people can ignore it. And these people don't want these messages to be ignored. They want these messages to be front and center. And that's it. Those are the places where the message is. And that's why you can't write them in a way that they are obfuscated at all. Because the moment you do so, they no longer are messages. So it's impossible. This is a completely impossible thing to do.
You guys seem to think that the creative process, and maybe you don't, but the words I use are, you guys seem to think that the creative process is like asking your mom to make you a grilled cheese sandwich. Okay? The people that do this,
I have no idea what that means,
are creative. They are usually left-leaning. They are outside the box thinkers. They were rejects growing up. They didn't fit.
That's a complete blatant lie. These people are not outside of the box thinkers. They are extremely inside of the box thinkers that all have it. By the way, he's describing these people literally as an echo chamber. He's describing them all as an echo chamber.
And I'm not saying all of them, but most artists and creative.
Yeah, so most creatives are an echo chamber, which means they're gonna kind of go and allow messaging. Okay,
people tend to be that way, and in that they're not going to just make you the slop you want, right? They're going to make something that can motivate them and they're passionate about and they want to express. And
that's stupid. That's not your job. Okay. You work for a company. Your job is to do what the company says, not design something that you want to design. That is terrible. This is why gaming is getting ruined, because these activists who have the ability to just force their ideals on people are allowed to do this freely. This is the problem. He's perfectly describing the problem. These people should not be able to do what they want. They should be doing what the company wants them to do.
A good business executive will say, do that, But if you're going to do it at this budget, you got to write it better so it doesn't, push away
No business executive will ever fucking say those words.
a lot of the audience. But you can do things that
Have not worked at a business level in gaming, have not worked in gaming at all, but I can bet everything I own that no fucking studio head CEO has ever muttered those words.
you can still want to do, but you got to be a lot more clever with your writing. Okay. That we agree with, but I'm sorry. It's like if you got
No one has said this. And if someone has, that studio is shut down or about to get shut down, because that is effectively saying, hey, all the decisions us, the CEOs, the department heads, the people in charge, team leads and whatnot are making, yeah, you don't have to listen to us because you know better, my sweet singular entity person. Do whatever you want. This is insane.
you guys want your red meat, right wing, whatever the fuck it is you want, that's fine. Then go get a studio to make those games. But guess what? There's a reason your biggest stars on that side of the aisle are the guy who played Chachi on Happy Days, or Hercules, Kevin Sorbo, or John Schneider from the Dukes of Hazzard, right? Because most people that are
I have no idea what that means.
conservative are not bad people, but the very nature of the definition of conservative suggests someone who is an inside-the-box thinker, and that is not where art comes from. It just
That's not even true. Conservatives just look down at art because it's not too much of a meaningful thing. And that is actually a problem with conservatives, because they don't care about these artistic fields, and thus all the left insanoids do the artistic stuff.
just isn't.
Yeah, but again, this is not my issue about conservatives versus leftists or whatever. I'm talking about normies.
Okay.
They are fed up.
All right,
with
Dragonfly.
these
I heard your point.
I'm just-
I think you're simply wrong, but you're welcome to call back anytime.
I'm sorry, but I didn't really understand the point too much here. Did he cut out at the start of the conversation? Was that important? Because I don't understand the point of this, but okay.
I'm going to let you go because people are getting tired of the conversation. But hey, man, I
I
support
think
your.
you are getting tired. I think lots of people are very interested in this conversation.
Okay,
but it's
chat.
your show. It's fine. It's
Oh,
fine.
you were an arrogant
But
little
I
dick.
hope-
You were an arrogant little
yes,
dick.
I understand. But
No, you don't
can
understand.
You, be a more, I think
You
you should
are
be
an
more polite
arrogant
towards
little.
your caller.
Fuck you. I don't give a
Caller.
fuck what you think. Fuck you. You're off. I don't give
Damn.
a fuck what you think. My God, what an absolute prick. You guys know who watch this show. What do? I'm always bringing people on with different opinions all the fucking time. All the fucking time. I don't have to
Oh.
agree with you. You don't have to agree with.
Well, actually, that's a fucking horrible format. So you're gonna bring on random people, but the conversation is gonna be until you say enough, and that's like 5 minutes? That is a horrible way to do things. Even your... Bruh, David, please. Even your own fans are not gonna like that, probably. Oof. Like, if you're gonna actually converse with people, do that in a longer format. Jesus.
With me. But my God, what an arrogant asshole.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's also not a
Dragonfly,
good
if you're
look.
still watching, you're welcome to call.
No. I mean, did I like Mr. Dragonfly? Not in particular, didn't care. But, I mean, damn, this is not a good look. Wow.
Back. I don't hate you, pal. But I'm sorry. I don't think you're right.
What if he calls back and continues the conversation where he left off? What then? What then?
I think you're mean. I think you're cruel. When you want to basically
I mean, he was not mean, cruel in the slightest there. Jesus.
talk, when I say to you the issue is the writing, and then you say, no, it's the message. You can never.
Yeah, that's the conversation. That's how conversation. Well, that's how conversation. What the fuck? That's what is he supposed to? What did you expect? You're gonna say 2 + 2 5, and everyone's just gonna have to agree with you? What do you expect exactly to be the outcome of this?
Never put pro-LGBT messaging in games. People don't like that. You know what they also didn't like back in 1940?
Oh, this is the start of the video.
back home and you realized, you know what? My job is not to be like my dad because I don't have a mask. And your father left for cigarettes. People evolve. I'm sorry that you sit on that, you fucking homophobic, racist asshole. People change, people.
Wait, he said nothing. He literally said nothing homophobic or racist or anything. He's just working from a preconceived notion that, well, again, we already got the confirmation that he's working from preconceived notion that, what did he say about the right? I forgot, but he said something that's already a preconceived notion, which, by the way, for example, doesn't describe me at all.
Grow, people evolve. I'm sorry that your Victorian sensibilities that you should have grown out of when your father left for cigarettes and never came back home and you realized, you know what? My job is not to be like my dad because I don't have a masculine influence. My job is to become the kind of man he never could be. I'm sorry that you became the kind of man you are that are threatened by the fact that, yes, there are men that feel they're women. There are women that feel they're men. There are men that...
Oh, no one's threatened by that. This is also a cop-out that the left uses. No one feels threatened by the fact, by any of this. We feel disgusted. Because we don't like it. It's wrong in so many fucking levels, it's insanity.
That want to fuck men. Women.
That's why people don't like it.
Fuck hell. Women might want to fuck women, men, and fucking donkeys. I don't care. You.
Yeah, that's also a leftist thing that they only care about carnal pleasures and whatnot. He probably legitimately doesn't care about things like zoophilia or PDFs. Most likely, that is the assumption currently. Very revealing, 10 out of 10. Bye. That was David whatever, Jaffe. What a gold mine.